How are you doing? Epic story of tomorrow followers. This is just a little story about my biceps. Now, a lot of people keep asking, where's your arms, Decca? Where's your biceps, Decca? Have you got any arms, Decca? Of course I have. 18 inches. There'd probably be 20 inch if I didn't tear my biceps. Now I'm going to explain the story on the bicep tears. The whole story so you understand. Stupid me didn't get them repaired because I didn't know what, I was that clueless at the time. But I'll explain it and be honest. So in 2014 I fought 6'9", 23 stone Stephen Miller, who may God rest in peace, who took his own life. And I respect him as a fighting man, as a gentleman, and he was good friends with my dad. So yeah, rest in peace, Stephen. Well, this is what happened. So the fight was lined up with Stephen Miller, and what it was, we got down to the hotel and we were late. We were running late for the fight. Now, when I got there, we were next on, and they only gave us 5 minutes to warm up. Now at the time, J1, who ran the show, put us in a little room, 6 foot by 6 foot. There was absolutely nowhere to warm up. My coach at the time was Patrick Mulroy. Respect to Patrick, I've never forgot about him. He was brilliant boxing coach. Brought me on leaps and bounds at the time in 214. And I was in great shape for that fight because I was taking at the time human growth hormone. That's all I was taking. I wasn't taking gear, I was just taking growth hormone. Now that can cause problems, especially with the tendons and excess stuff like that. So anyways, with not warming up properly, we were given 5 minutes to warm up, so we didn't hardly do any pad work. We just got chucked straight into the ring. Now, because of that, during the fight, I didn't know at the time, in the 3rd round, I felt both arms tear. I just felt like a rip in both arms. And then for the last 3 rounds, I fought with two torn biceps, but at the time I didn't know. Now, the next day, my whole arms were bruised purple. And I didn't have a clue. I just thought I'd bruised my arms. Like, honestly, I was so clueless about, like, the sport of, the science of bodies and all the training. I was so clueless then. I was just stupid. I was just all about ego and being in shape and stuff like that. I wasn't knowledgeable up like I am now. I didn't stretch. I never ever did any mobility work. So anyways, during the fight, I ripped but tore both my biceps. Now, what the mistake I made was, I didn't go and get them checked straight away. I didn't get them reattached. I left it and left it and left it. And about 6 months later, I was then told, you've tore your biceps. So I went to see a doctor, and they said they couldn't do it. They said, I've left it too late, it's set now. They couldn't pull it back into place. And then I went to see someone private, and they said they couldn't do anything. So I've been left with 2 torn biceps. Now everybody keeps going on online, biceps, biceps, biceps. Do you think biceps win your fights? Like, seriously. I've knocked more people out with that right hand than you've had hot dinners. And do you think I've knocked people out with my biceps? You've got to understand the power comes from the legs and your hips, not your bicep. Being a fighting man and a bare knuckle fighter isn't about luck. It's not about having big arms and big chest and big shoulders. Listen, I'm genetically gifted in the fact when I train I can put size on, I eat well, I diet. I'm not training to have massive arms. Why? That just totally goes against, and it'll just slow me down. You know, especially when you're holding your hands up. The bigger your arms are, the more you're going to get tired. Lactic acid build up in your arms. People need to get this notion out the head about having big arms. When you're a bare knuckle fighter or a boxer, it's not about having big arms. It's about having great cardio, heart, determination, and being one tough mother. It's nothing to do with biceps. I've got great tries. My arms are still 18-inch, but if I didn't have torn biceps, I'd probably have 20-inch arms, but I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me. It seems to bother more people than myself. More people seem to be obsessed with either my shorts being pulled up, and that's quite worrying that a lot of men are making comments about my shorts being pulled up, because I find it a bit perverted that you're paying attention to my crotch. It's a bit weird, isn't it? The reason why I pull my shorts up is because it's a bit comfort, but I've also got good legs and I like showing them off. Just like a lot of women like showing their booties off or bodies off, or when they wear bikinis, or because they're in great shape, they like to show it. I train with my top off sometimes because I'm in shape and I'm proud of the work that I've done. Doesn't mean that I'm big-headed. It doesn't mean that I've got an ego, right? I'm trying to show people that through hard work and dedication, you can create something special. But this obsession with my shorts being pulled up and my biceps, you guys are paying the wrong attention to the wrong things. Why don't you concentrate on the positives? That I knock people out for a living, that I'm actually a decent fighter. Yeah? Not my biceps and not my shorts. Please, guys, stop looking at my shorts. I find it quite cringy and a bit uncomfortable that a lot of men have it in their head that they're looking at my crotch. It's crazy, man. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of comments I get on my shorts and my biceps. Guys, it's... But continue to see the legs, because listen, at the end of the day, I've got decent legs. If I want to show them off, I'll show them off. I've worked hard for them, yeah. If I want to train topless, I'll train topless, because I've worked hard for that. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and I respect any man that is in, or any woman that is in shape, because I know what it takes to get there. But also, all bodies are accepted. It doesn't matter how size you are, woman or man, right? Don't be ashamed of yourself. At the end of the day, right, we go on a journey. We are who we are. Be happy and content with what you've got, and anything else you get in life is a bonus. God bless.